Hello, welcome to the video. My name's David, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a decision I'm going to make about one of the companies I own. If you're new to these investment videos, about 10 months ago, I decided to have a go at investing on the UK stock market with a view that I'm only going to invest up to £200 and I'm going to buy and sell companies up to the value of £50. And when those companies' share price reaches or gains £2, when they're £2 positive, I then sell those shares and then I look to buy another company and do exactly the same and continue. So far I'm doing okay. So far my investment account is in positive territory. And what I'll do in this video, I'll go through and show you or explain to you what the decision is that I'm looking to make. And I'll also go through and give you a quick update on where my account is since the last video. Towards the end of the video. What I'm going to do now is get onto my computer, have a look at the numbers, have a look at the decision I want to make regarding one of the companies I own and show that with you now. So let's have a look at my computer and I'll explain to you exactly what the decision I am looking to make is. So back in January, I bought £22 worth of shares in BAE, British Aerospace. And those shares, for me at least, are currently sat at £1.92 positive. So I'm gaining £1.92 on those shares. And if I stick to my process, I should be selling those shares about now because they're pretty much £2 positive. In fact, they were £2 positive. In fact, they're much better than that because my process says if I buy £50 worth of shares and they are £2 positive, then I will sell them. But I only bought £22 worth of shares. So effectively, these are double my money, so this works out at 8%, when normally I'd sell those shares about 4%. My decision is that BAE Systems will give out a dividend in April, and I'm having to decide whether I hold on to those shares and collect the dividend, or do I sell those shares now, as per the process that I've sort of set in my own mind of what I should do. And I'll explain to you exactly what the numbers are. So if I have a look on Dividend Max website, on that website it explains to you all about the dividend payment. And a dividend is where a company rewards its shareholders by giving them a percentage of the profit. So they will reward you for being a shareholder and you would get money for being a shareholder. And BAE Systems pay a dividend every 6 months. And because they are a weapons systems company, they make weapons, they've pretty much had a record-breaking year with all the conflicts around the world. So they're obviously giving out a really nice dividend payment to their shareholders. So currently the dividend payment is 18.5 pence per share, and anybody that owns those shares on the 18th of April will get 18.5p per share for owning them. So what does that mean to me? That means that I've got 2 shares and 18.5p is 37 pence I will gain from owning those 2 shares. So if I keep hold of those shares on the 18th of April, I will be adding 37 pence into my Trading 212 account and add that to whatever positive gains I've made for these shares. But what tends to happen with shares that have just gone ex-dividend, then they tend to plummet in value. So those £2 positive is likely to drop off a cliff and they won't be £2. So my decision I need to make is, do I sell them now or do I sell them after the ex-dividend date? Or what I think I'm going to do is hold on to them until they go more than £2.37 positive. And at that point, then I think I'm in a good position to sell, because if I held on to them and I gained that 37 pence and then at some future date I sold them for £2, then I've gained £2.37. So if they go beyond £2.37 between now and the 18th of April, then I'll be making money, I'll be winning, or even more than I am now. So that's the decision I'm going to make, and I just wanted to share that with you so you can see what I'm doing and understand exactly the thought pattern that's going through my mind. So if the share price goes beyond £2.37 before the 18th of April, then I'm going to sell those shares. Because I know, as I'd mentioned, once the 18th of April comes around, those shares will drop off a cliff, and much like all the other companies that I own that give out dividends, exactly what happens. Just before the dividend date, the shares rise, and as soon as the ex-dividend date comes, they drop and they lose all the gains they had, because people want to buy those companies to get that dividend. Now, I've explained that decision, and now what I'll do is just have a quick look at where my account is in comparison to where my account was during the last video that I posted, just to give you an idea of what's happened to my account in the last few weeks. It's currently standing at £245.08. The last time I posted a video, it was £245.92. So it's pretty much dropped by about 84 pence at the moment. The truth is, my account was right up to nearly £250, and then it dropped, and then it went up and down again in the last couple of weeks. It's just risen. It goes up and down. The truth is that the stock market in my account goes up and down just like the tide. It comes in and out, in and out, and in and out. And a bit like global warming, I guess, what I want it to do is, well, I don't want this to happen to global warming, but what's likely to happen in global warming is the tide will come in and go out, and then it'll come a little bit further, and then it'll go out, and then it'll come a little bit further and go out. And that's kind of what I want to happen, and what's happening to my account. And over time, it just increases, and that's kind of the idea. So currently, right now, as we're speaking, it's just gone up to £245.19. Now, I'll just quickly look at the shares in my account. And one of the positive things that I've got is that NatWest Bank, which was once right down to about -14, is now sat at minus £1.47. So that's fantastic. The fact that that's risen so well is really good news, and I'm hopeful that is going to go £2 positive. And as soon as it does, I'm going to sell it. The one that's really a bit of a struggle for me more than anything is Primary Health Properties. I've just received a small dividend for that company, but I'm currently standing at a £3.28 loss. I've also got similar size losses at British American Tobacco and Imperial Brands. But as I've mentioned in my previous video, I'm not worried about those because they always produce a really nice dividend. So all the losses that you can see on screen, I've got those back, or will get them back through the dividend. So I'm happy with those companies, and I'm really looking to keep hold of those for a bit longer. So that's where we are. That's where we are with my account. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoy these investment videos. I hope they're useful and helpful to you. If they are, why not like this video? And if you like the videos I've been creating, why not subscribe to the channel and obviously see more of these investment videos? Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.